Hello, and welcome back to Learn English the Easy Way. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Eric. It's great to be back with all of you.
So, Eric, I'm starving today. All I can think about is food.
Oh, really? Well, that works out perfectly because today's topic is ordering food at a restaurant.
Exactly. It's something everyone does, but it can be a little intimidating if you're not confident with the language. There are a lot of little steps and phrases.
For sure. So we're going to break it down step by step, from walking in the door to paying the bill. Ready to dive in?
Absolutely. But, even before we dive in, choosing where to eat can be a step in itself, right?
That's a great point. You might look online for reviews, or maybe you're just walking down the street and see a place that looks good. It all starts with, I'm hungry.
Let's do it. Okay, so you've picked a restaurant, you walk in the door. What's the first thing that happens?
Usually, you'll see a host stand or podium near the entrance. The person there is a host or hostess. They're the ones who manage the tables.
Right. So you walk up to them and they'll probably greet you. They might ask, how many in your party or how many people?
And you can just answer simply, a table for two, please, or just two, please.
This is also when they might ask if you have a reservation. That's when you've called ahead to book a table.
So if you do, you'd say, yes, I have a reservation under the name Eric. If you don't, you can just say, no, we don't.
If they're busy, they might say something like, it'll be about a 20-minute wait, and they'll take your name.
Right. But hopefully, they have a table for you right away. They'll say, right this way, please, and lead you to your table.
Okay, success. We're at the table. Now what? The host will give you menus, and then your server or waiter or waitress will come over.
They'll usually introduce themselves, like, hi, my name is David, and I'll be your server tonight. And the very first thing they almost always ask is,
Can I get you something to drink?
exactly. It's a good idea to have an answer ready. You can ask for a soda, a Coke, an iced tea, or just water.
Yep. A simple, I'll just have a water with lemon, please, works perfectly. The please is always a nice touch.
Absolutely. So they go get your drinks, and now you have a few minutes to look at the menu. This part can be overwhelming sometimes.
It can, especially with a big menu. You'll usually see sections like appetizers, which are small dishes to start, and entrees, which are the main courses.
Sometimes entrees are called mains, same thing. And then you'll have soups, salads, and desserts.
So the server comes back with your drinks. They might ask, are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
It is perfectly okay to say, we need another minute, please. Don't feel rushed.
Totally. But let's say we are ready. Eric, what are you having?
Okay, I think I'll get the grilled salmon. A good phrase to use is I'd like or I'll have. So I'd like the grilled salmon, please.
Good one. Another great tool if you're unsure is to ask the server, what do you recommend? Or what's the special today?
Oh yeah, asking about the specials is a pro move. They're often the freshest, most interesting dishes.
Definitely. Now, sometimes your order isn't that simple. This is a big one for me. With 3 children, I'm always making special requests.
I can only imagine. Picky eaters?
Oh, just last week I took them to a place we've been going to for years. My youngest, Leo, decided he wanted secret agent fries, which apparently are just regular fries hidden under a napkin. The server didn't even blink. He leaned in close and whispered, "An excellent choice, Agent Leo. I'll bring them in a classified container." It totally made Leo's day. It's that kind of kindness that makes you a loyal customer.
Right, and most restaurants are very accommodating. You can also ask for things on the side. For example, I'll have the salad, but could I get the dressing on the side?
Yes, that's a really common one. Or if you have a food allergy, it is very important to say, I have a peanut allergy. Does this dish contain any nuts?
Super important. Don't be shy about that. Your server wants to make sure you have a safe and enjoyable meal.
Okay, so we've ordered. The food arrives. It looks delicious. The server might come back after a few minutes and ask, how was everything tasting?
And as long as everything is good, you can just give a thumbs up and say, it's great, thank you, even with your mouth full.
But what if it's not great? That can be a really awkward situation, and I think a lot of people worry about being rude.
That's a fantastic point. It's important to be polite, but also firm. The staff wants you to have a good experience. If something is wrong, like you received the wrong dish, you can get the server's attention and say, "Excuse me, I think there might be a mistake. I ordered the chicken, but this appears to be fish."
Exactly. And what if you get your food and you just don't like it? Maybe it's not cooked the way you want it or just doesn't taste right. What do you do then?
In that case, it's best to be honest but gentle. You could say, "I'm sorry, but I'm not quite enjoying this. I think the fish might be a little overcooked for my taste." Most restaurants would rather bring you something else you'll enjoy than have you leave unhappy.
Yes, but what if you need something like more water or some ketchup?
You try to make eye contact with your server. When they look over, you can give a little nod or a wave. As they approach, you can say, "Excuse me, could we get some more water, please?"
Perfect. Politeness is always the best way. Okay, so we finished our delicious meal. We're full and happy. What's the final step?
Paying the bill. Or in some places, they call it the check. Same thing. You'll again get your server's attention and say, "Excuse me, we're ready for the check."
Or, even more simply, could we have the check, please?
And this is also when you'd ask to take food home if you didn't finish. You can ask for a to-go box or a doggy bag.
The doggy bag. It's a funny name.
It is. I'm pretty sure it started so people wouldn't feel embarrassed about taking food home. They could pretend it was for their dog. But let me tell you, my dog Buster, he gets very excited when he sees me come home with one, even when it's just for me.
I love that. So the check comes, you put your credit card or cash in the folder, and the server takes it. One last thing, tipping.
Ah, yes, the tip or gratuity. In the United States, it's customary to leave a tip for your server, usually between 15 and 20% of the bill for good service.
And for those who aren't used to it, calculating the tip can feel a bit like a math test at the end of a meal. A quick way to do it is to take the tax amount and double it. That usually gets you in the 15 to 20% range. Right, it's an important part of their wages. This is different in other countries, so it's good to know the local custom.
Definitely. Wow, that was a whole meal from start to finish.
It was. Let's do a quick recap of the key phrases.
Okay, a table for two, please.
Can I get something to drink?
Are you ready to order?
I'd like the chicken, please.
Could I get the dressing on the side?
And could we have the check, please?
I think if our listeners can remember those, they'll be in great shape. The best way to learn is to practice, so don't be afraid to go out and try.
That's right. People are usually very friendly and helpful. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Join us next time when we'll be talking about how to navigate the supermarket.
Ooh, that's another good one. Until then, thanks for listening to Learn English the Easy Way.
Happy learning, everyone. Bye for now.